Hi guys, I'm Siri, a professional dancer, and today I'm gonna show you my shooting day, everything from the preparation and the shooting itself. I start with my morning routine procedures. I don't know why my face looks so angry in here. Before going to bed I braided my pigtails, later you'll see why. For our video clip we needed all the girls to have tanned bodies. So I chose the cheapest option. This is a bronze tan creamy fluid. It's a self-tanning lotion for your face and body. Mine is with apricot oil and shea butter. I also applied it before bed so you can see the brown tint on my palms. After applying it, you should wash your hands. But if you have calluses or a little rough and dry skin on your palms, they will still be a little brown even after washing. So now I'm applying a second layer for maximum effect. It is important to try to distribute everything evenly to avoid spots on the body or different shades of tan. A big plus is that we get good hydration and an appetizing tanned body. To be honest, it seemed to me that for only $3 there would be no effect at all, or it would be barely noticeable. So I want to inform you that my tan lasted for almost 2 weeks. I'm simply amazed. Now this is my must-have. Oh guys, once we performed for M1 Music Awards, and there they applied self-tanner to us. Attention! On half of our bodies, because our legs were covered with long dresses. It's like, oh oops, I forgot that I have legs. Here you can see how the shade changed. I did not apply it to my feet. The result is also very noticeable on this video. So after that I had my healthy breakfast.
I always try to give my body good nutrition and supplements because our appearance and health directly depend on what we eat.
Let's move on to my favorite part, makeup. Palette from Revolution, it's my must-have. There are collected colors for all occasions. This palette was the beginning of my journey of learning makeup. I used it for 7 months while I was working on the ship, and it still serves me. Morning when you're preparing for the shooting feels like you won this life. It feels like you're the queen of the world. Now I'm trying to memorize also all choreography. I'm doing that in my head. This is my favorite palette from my bestie on my birthday. Yeah, all my loved ones know how I love the color blue. I really get high from these heavenly oceanic shades. It usually takes me 40 minutes to do makeup for a performance. But there are days when one arrow went up, the other diagonally to the left. These days I need more time and nerves. Girls realize it. Although not only girls. I also have days when my imagination runs wild and pictures of Salvador Dali appear on my face. I like to experiment, combine different colors. That's how creative people are. Today I have eyeshadow to match the color of my eyes, blue for sure, with the addition of a grey tint in the middle and darkening to black at the end. With a black pencil I draw the eye from below, which makes my look quite cunning and insidious. But I like it. Looks like I'm that bad girl. Now definitely the queen of the week. A life hack I use with false lashes. I cut the edge of the eyelashes and glue only the outer part in the corner. It looks natural and lengthens the eye very well. I look quite strict, but for our shooting what is needed. Well, now I'll reveal the secret why I needed pigtails. I should be Shakira on the dance floor. And in general I use this method in my everyday life. I really like how I look with voluminous curly hair. I was in love with the image of Carrie Bradshaw, and this is what inspired me to try this hairstyle.
Very rarely do I use the Babyliss Pro Curling Iron, which automatically curls. If you want a video review of this curling iron, leave a comment about that and I will show in detail how it happens.
In order to keep the hair wavy throughout the day, I use a styling mousse. This also gives volume, removes the fluffy effect, fixes the curls and makes them obedient. But today I need the maximum effect of wet hair, so I'm also applying styling gel. It makes my hair feel heavier, which is exactly what I need. When it is heavier, it's easier to dance because it becomes more obedient, it doesn't cover the face and it's easier to tame it. Now my hair is like snot. Yeah, looks like I came after a bad night. So I think for now that's enough. I'll fix maybe something in the studio later, because everything could happen on my way. In the evening, I wrote down in my notebook what to take, so as not to forget anything. This is a very cool habit. Let's get dressed and go out!
Come on outside, tell me when you want it. Baby, you don't need to know my whereabouts. I don't get too lonely, yeah.
So, I'm on my way now. I'm so excited, but I'm worried as well, because I have a lot of things in my head. I have a lot of details in my head, you know. You should remember all steps, all choreography. That's pretty complicated. And the thing is that we should always be wet. That's why we took a lot of water with us. We'll puff our bodies. We'll puff everything in our studio. Mirrors, walls, because our idea that we are wet, everything is wet. So that's going to be very hot. And here we are! Look at these beauties! I think even our dressing room fits into the shooting style. Here we are applying oil, shimmer and highlighter to make our bodies shine. You know, like at a bodybuilding competition, we could be sent to the category of fitness body. I'm fixing my suit. Almost everything on me is handmade. I made the sleeves and shorts from regular tights, cut them and made holes. Everything brilliant is simple. I'm applying shimmer on my already toned body. Here is our haul before, and this is where the fun begins. With the help of spray guns, the girls and I puffed all the mirrors. That was insane, guys. The mirrors dried very quickly and we were constantly running to spray them again and again. But this is also a creative process. Filming is always difficult, it is always a challenge, everything is never easy and simple. So let me show you a bit of our process.
Your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, you know all the places. Places. My place is your place. My place. My place. Just face it. No one knows my places like you do. Like I do.
We sprayed not only mirrors but also bodies.
Like you do.
Well, that was the most difficult part. Why? Because all the water from the mirror dripped onto the floor. And as you may have guessed, it was incredibly slippery. The mirrors were also slippery. The chains on our bodies were constantly beating against the mirror. There were a lot of tasks in our heads. We kept sleeping and it was quite difficult to dance this part. An important part is viewing the footage, seeing the picture from the side, working on mistakes.
And spraying the mirrors again. Yeah, filming a clip is always a difficult process. Sometimes the shooting is delayed for a day or two, but I love it. In spite of everything, I think this is the coolest part of the whole clip, which we danced 12 times for sure. And just look at what we got. You can find the link to the full video in the description via Instagram. This is my first video that I voice in English and this is so hard, guys. So please support me with a like and a comment, it is very important to me. Subscribe to my channel, there is a lot of interesting about the life of dancers, traveling, auditions, intensives and camps abroad, nutrition and also fashion and style. Your Siri.